That is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here we go. 180! Hey, gun.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, 76 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is in running back drop down.
He's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down. So from the 36 now, first and 10. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Left side complete to Lockett. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a third down. Now Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 62 yards, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, 49ers 6. Michael Dixon set to kickoff.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
1 And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
I got this.
They begin the drive with Coleman. Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that
play. Coleman. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there.
21. Here we go. Hey, exit.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll run it with Coleman, and he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Here we go. I got this.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And shutting him off, now open field, past the 20. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Kevin Coleman with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Gold with the extra point, and that'll make this a 6-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Seahawks take over. Let's go! At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
At the 27-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 3rd down, Wilson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on fourth. Here we go on fourth with Wilson. He's got Lockett. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Fourth down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Again, Wilson. A quick throw, but incomplete. Well, let's have some fun while we have a minute here. Fantasy drafts are in full swing. I know I've got my family fantasy draft coming up, Charles. Who would be your top 3 picks? I know that you're a noted fantasy football expert, so who would you take?
Well, you've got to start with guys who are going to touch the football and put it in the end zone, right? You got to score points. How about Saquon Barkley with the Giants? You know he's going to run it. He's going to catch it. When they get desperate, they may actually have him return it as well. Alvin Kamara is an absolute matchup nightmare for everyone. And Christian McCaffrey, did he ever come off the field last year? And, you know, this guy, he's a threat to be a 1,000-yard runner and a 1,000-yard receiver, as is Kamara. So this is going to be fun to watch. I can't wait to see those guys do their thing, but there are plenty of other guys out there, too. If Zeke comes along, you got to take him. Melvin Gordon, if they both come to camp. We'll see how that works out. How about Todd Gurley and his health? Because, boy, when he touches the ball, great things usually happen.
And then wondering, someone like Le'Veon Bell took the year off, now a new offense. But if he starts going like he used to, he's obviously going to be a good one.
Fresh legs is what you're counting on with Le'Veon Bell and a fresh start in New York with the Jets. And if you're looking for an exciting rookie, remember this. Kyler Murray's going to get the ball from the first snap, and they're going to leave him in there throughout. And as long as he stays healthy, he's going to pitch it around the park a bunch. Don't be surprised if he gets a little love, too.
56. Target. Check 9. Shoot. 12.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. And the tight end Dixon left side. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it in.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Let's go, at their own 25-yard line.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this. And the Niners get there and bring him down. D Ford. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Wilson, after the play fake to Carson, steps away to his left. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Solomon Thomas with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report.
56 to Mott, boys. 56.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. To throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. It'll be a gain of 4. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Now it's Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another 1st down. Wilson now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. This is Carson. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there, and they rallied and made the tackle.
And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Wilson to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So coming up empty here to start the 3rd quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. from 17 yards out. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Protein spill.
They'll try the draw. And he is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went 4-on-4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Rip right. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. It's free. Hold up. Watch the run. Gun.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Need something for deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. And he's going to go down again. DeForest Buckner able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner. And I don't think with 3 scores down in the third quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly.
Come on, the ball.
On first down, Coleman. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12. This is Coleman. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Here we go. 180.
It's a gain of 56. Brings up
Hey, gun.
and 2.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. He lost 2, and it brings up fourth. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Facing a second and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Throwing is Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the fourth. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Bobby Wagner, the former second-rounder out of Utah State, with a sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
21.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. And they will finally catch him, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 44 yards.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Niners. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. He's going to fire one deep open. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. Calling a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. Tackle coming from the safety, Trey Flowers. They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down.
Go ahead.
Here's Coleman. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. 65.
On first down, Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
54's Mike.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. This is caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just